Bastion's going to quietly kind of move over to a group of capable-looking survivors that, he's maybe seen what they can do a little bit. And he's going to quietly say, "We would be greatly indebted to you if you would stand watch by this fallen man. I will come relieve you in the evening, but we still have work to do. But see that he is not disturbed."
They will all just nod their heads. And of course, whatever you need, thank you. You've all saved us, so whatever you need from us.
Thank you.
I'd like to turn to Aleda for a moment. Aleda, I see what you're doing with the other dead, but do you think Greya has it in her to raise all of these people? Perhaps.
I think no matter what, Greya would try her best, but we'll attend to that after. I do think at the very least it is respectful to gather the dead.
And I don't disagree. I just don't want to give these people false hope.
Neither do I, but we must try what we can. I've never seen such miracles worked with magic. When I was growing up, I was told that magic was always evil.
You must have had a very difficult upbringing. I don't like magic, but I was never told it was evil. So I'm sorry you faced that when you were younger.
Well, I've seen great works performed with it since. I'm glad to have met this lot. We should tend to our captive in your bag there, I think.
Yeah, he's getting a little heavy. Okay. All right. Good point. Focus on the mission. Good thinking. All right. Good. And Kieran kind of like clears his head a little bit and like gets into like soldier mode and like, all right, I'm in this. So, who wants to deal with the turtle?
Should take him away from here.
Should we bring him to one of the cells?
To be dropped.
I think dropping's a bit extreme. He's a turtle. Can we all just hit him all at once? That plan seems less like Aleda dying.
Huron, he won't remain a turtle after we hit him.
But if we hit him all at once...
Yes, but dropping him from 500 feet up in the air guarantees a huge hit.
Yes, a significant amount of damage. I'll be able to bring myself back down, or as Keladir has mentioned, Keladir has something to perhaps slow my descent.
He did say he needed to rest though, right?
Yes, I won't be able to do that just now.
I suppose could you do that if we rested for a short time? We have about 4 hours left of this creature staying a turtle.
Yes, I don't need long.
Shall we take a short rest?
We have the time.
Let's gather ourselves, I guess.
I don't mean to get in the way of that, but is there value in also preparing the ship? There's no more hurdles to leave. I'm not saying leave the island, but I'm saying secure a safer place.
Huron, you're right, and we should probably get the others ready to leave too, just in case.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of ship you have, but we do know now that we have the ability to secure it. I'd hate to lose that chance. My suggestion.
You have a limited time to act with the mage.
Maybe while you guys rest, I can help them get the ships ready because I don't really need like a rest in the day right now. I can keep going.
Are you sure? You worked harder than any of us have with all your healing.
Yeah, I'm sure. I want to do something.
I can also lend myself to the task. I do not need to rest.
I'm a bit bloody and bruised, but I could also help.
As could I.
It seems that we almost don't need a rest.
Well,
It
we do
appears.
need Keladir to maybe, take a minute to breathe.
He is the captain. I'm sure that he could supervise while taking a rest.
Sit down, Captain. Let us do the work.
Aye.
He does not sit down, but he is. He'll walk around, just identifying who is still alive on the battlefield. Just flagging people down to get them moved.
Cool. So we'll let you do that, and then everyone else, you can do your stuff.
Perhaps since we were moving the dead out of the area and kind of collecting them to one side anyway, perhaps this is also clearing a space if we're following the idea of dropping from a great height and surrounding it, making a space like a target area.
Maybe the arena?
Mm-hmm. I think that
That
works.
seems like an enclosed space we could use.
I can start gathering up people and letting them know that they can start heading to ships and stuff like that. There's no undead around anymore, is there?
Sounds like a good idea.
Should ask Bastion. Maybe he knows if there's any undead left. Me.
I did not detect any, but it only works for powerful undead Hurons, so the newly created would not show up on my scan.
Okay. Just asking.
Nee, that's not any dwarvish I know. What does that mean?
It's old dwarvish. You wouldn't know. It's from like deep in the mountains, really close to the hot parts. It means ye who has knowledge, perhaps. You know what? Now's not the time. We can talk later about
Absolutely.
it. Yeah.
Always happy to learn a new dwarvish phrase.
It's very deep. Yes, very very deep. And like you see, like Huron just gets like embarrassed and goes to follow the captain's orders and survey the dead.
Dietrich will kind of make his way around. He's going to try to find Beak, and he's going to try to find Helena and Home.
Pasternak. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. And I think those were the three that he mainly knew. I don't know if he knew Margaret and them, so.
Cool. Just do a perception to see if you see them.
Wow, that's the most cocked dice I've ever rolled in my life. Uh, 17.
Cool. So you look up in the stands, and you can see Beak sitting there looking just like exhausted and kind of defeated, and just like done with the day, just sitting there having a smoke.
Okay, he will go to Beak.
Okay.
Before he gets there, though, he'll pull out another handkerchief from his sleeve, and he will untie it and what's the word I'm looking for? Not origami, but he will napkin art it into a little rose.
Okay.
And approach Beak and kind of like bow and like hand out the rose to Beak.
Beak looks up and gives a slight smile. And she's like, "Wow, kid. That's pretty impressive."
Not as impressive as your garden, I'm sure.
One day I'll have that impressive garden, yeah.
Sooner than later.
I think I can now.
Yes. I'm just coming around to tell everyone that we think it would be wise if everyone started to make themselves comfortable on some ships to head out. You got some friends, right?
I got a few left.
I'm sorry.
Hey, we knew it was gonna happen, right?
Doesn't make it easier.
Yeah, I'll gather them up and we'll head out to the ships. I haven't been on a ship in a long time.
Well, to new journeys,
To new journeys.
to new beginnings,
And to beautiful gardens.
beautiful gardens. Would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you plant violets in it for it? For me.
Yeah, I can do that.
I hope we meet again someday, Beak.
I hope so.
You know, maybe one day I'll roll through the town you're living in.
Look for the House of Flowers. It'll be mine.
I will keep an eye out for them.
And
Thank
she
you,
just... thanks, Dietrich. And she just kind of turns around, puts the pipe back in her mouth, and like slowly strolls off. And then you look and you don't notice Home or Helena anywhere.
Okay. I'll go back to his
But
friends.
you don't see them on the ground laying there either. You just don't see them.
see them. He will go back to his friends, but he'll keep an eye out for
Okay.
them.
When Dietrich returns, Bastion wants to go up to him. All this talk of ships, Dietrich.
Yes.
All this talk of ships. And I hate to draw your mind back to your sister, but did she not say that you had friends on a ship here?
You're right. Yes. I was sorry. I've been thinking so much about everything else. I didn't even think about it. That's stupid of me.
If you think they might still be in danger, I would offer up my services to go and rescue them now while they wait.
Well, I would like to go see. I don't necessarily think that they're in danger because I think they needed word to do anything. But what if they're in danger? What if they are in danger? You're right. We should go. We should go find them. I have no idea where they are.
The shipyards, perhaps?
Possibly. I mean, it's a good place to look.
Do you know what ship your sister was navigating in?
Ostentatious, really.
I lead the way. Well, Huron knows what the way to the shipyards, perhaps. Huron!
Huron.
Poke my head up as I see my two crewmates snapping at me.
Huron. Okay, Dietrich will, as he pops his head up to look at us, he will bow super deeply.
Mm,
I require your services.
not missing the opportunity. Seeing the gravitas, Huron engages. Of course, my liege. I would be at a loss if I did not answer your beck and call. It appears that early on to your leadership, you have engaged in such demands. I would glad to help you. And I walk over and I bow before Dietrich.
As
Dietrich is gonna snap up and be like, "Don't you ever say that again."
Of course, my liege. Your Majesty. I'm sorry. What is it you need?
You're the best man for the job. I need to
Pardon?
get. You are the best man for the job.
It's a good day indeed. What is it that you actually need? I'm sorry, I lost it myself.
I'm sorry, Bastion. Do you know anybody else that might be able to get us?
He
to the
doesn't.
ship?
What do you? He doesn't. He doesn't.
Any
what do
number
you
of
need?
people here. You there, boy.
No.
Is it Christmas yet?
He doesn't. He doesn't know. What do you? I'm sure I'm the best. What is it that you need?
You don't even know what we need. He could be way better than you.
I doubt it. I'm quite good.
Do the rest of us notice this commotion happening?
Oh yeah, if Elena saw this, I'm pretty sure she would at the very least, hit Huron with her wooden spoon and chastise him. Like, this is not the moment to be mocking people.
But you
I
deserve.
feel like Kelly would be making a beeline as soon as he saw the two of them, like, starting to go at it.
Captain,
Did I notice? Can I see if I can observe? This is not okay.
He snapped at me. What do I did nothing wrong.
Huron is acting very strangely.
Yes, he called me your liege.
It's
Uh,
the name of a king.
I rolled a 16 for perception. I have a +1. That's a 17. Did I see
you
this,
see
Richard?
what's going on.
Okay, I'm gonna march over there.
His name is Dietrich, Huron.
That
Oh.
right there. That's my name.
Sorry, Your Majesty. Dietrich, I apologize.
I'm gonna hit him.
Ow.
Sure, you can roll. Just hit him.
Okay. It's a 15, and it's not a spell. It's just my spoon.
I'm gonna. 15 doesn't hit, but I'm assuming I'm not paying attention, so it's like one off. So
Okay.
for a touch attack, I'm confident it would.
I
hit.
mean, it is. Would that be proficiency with my spell? Like, because it's a spell component. It's just this is my arcane focus. Because in which case I have +8. I'm just not casting a spell.
It's dipped in poison too.
No, it's not. I cook with this. I wouldn't do that. That'd be foolish.
I'll just say you just hit him. You don't have
Okay,
to roll.
good.
You're not doing damage. You're just doing like a.
Be nice.
Ow! I
There
am.
are dead people around. This is not the time to be mocking people who saved your goddamn life.
I'm not mocked. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dietrich. I'm sorry.
Nicer.
Ow!
To the matter at hand, perhaps.
Kelly is just going to insert himself between Huron and Dietrich and just. ask
Huron,
if
he's gonna like look over Caladir's shoulder. I just need someone to bring me to the shipyard. My sister said that friends of mine are on her ship.
They may still be in danger.
Kind of give a quick look to the captain. Like as soon as the captain's involved, Huron like settles down. And I looked if it's okay if I respond. I look at Keladir and I'm like,
He's just gonna. Dietrich, I'm sorry I forgot about what Imryl had said about your family.
It's okay. I also wasn't being super mindful. I just thought they were safe after everything. Bastion raises a good point, though.
I think you're right. We should go find them as soon as we can. Huron,
yes, Captain.
will you take us to the shipyard?
Captain, you still need to rest.
Yes, Captain, you still need your rest.
Oh, this is Mary. Fun fact. I only play magic characters as a warlock generally, and when I take a short rest, I'm better, but I'm not a warlock. A short rest isn't actually going to get me my spell slots back. So let's go.
That's okay. Aleda still has a way to get back down. So, that's fine.
I will also say, Huron, you would know when like you guys said you were preparing like the target area in the arena. Huron, you would know that the arena, I mean, you would all know this part. The arena is still inside the big mountain that is this island, and that now that you're free to go out, there are like some rock cuts with the sky where you can go as high as you want. Just outside of the mountain. Because Huron, you used to have the job of like going around Fort Rather, so sometimes you did have to go out to like the rocks outside.
But then I don't get to use Dimension Door, and I just got it. No, that's fine. I'm all for something less risky.
Would you not
I mean, I could use a
go up?
Dimension Door to go up. You're right. I guess I could. I just
meant like
going to the air.
inside, your limit's like 200 feet. Outside, your
Oh,
limit.
the arena's covered?
It's all within a mountain.
Okay, I never thought about that. I guess I thought it was just open air on a mountain. Not in
No,
within.
the arena's still in the mountain too.
I see now. Okay.
I also didn't understand that, so don't feel bad.
It's very high, so like you'd barely notice that there's a ceiling on it, but like there is still technically a roof over this arena.
All right. Well, then Huron's gonna have to guide us to the outside. We can get up as high as possible.
Also, ships.
And ships.
When
I
we do
will
get there,
I will gladly help. And I look at Captain and Aleda, both fearful for different reasons.
I'm sorry, answer that with a what?
I would gladly help both I Captain and I everybody. I would gladly help for all to the boats and the high places.
Your what?
You're I don't know what you want.
Dietrich.
Yes.
Your Majesty.
There we go. We can go.
Double standards.
When we get there, do you think you all could let me take the lead?
Absolutely. It's your family.
I don't know much about this whole majesty thing. But if they are elven men from a kingdom that is now mine, I think maybe, just maybe, they will listen to me.
Elder looks like proud of this revelation.
Don't do that. I just want to try because I know we're all tired.
No, I think you're wise to. And
If-
we'll be right behind you.
If any of them does cause problems, I am very eager to try out this very large hammer.
Okay.
King Dietrich.
Oh, no. I was just kidding. Don't.
Oh, because you asked Huron earlier.
Yes, I was just, Well, you don't, actually, but it was... Never mind. Let's not.
Huron,
Not yet.
If you would lead the way.
I Captain. I Your Majesty. I everybody else in your proper titles. I will go. Richard and I lead the way.
Cool. So to get out to where the boats are, you would know, Huron, that you do have to go out to the main area again, go down the hallway towards the stands, and then similar to how there was the entrance to the waiting room, or you can keep going to Brother's Lair on the one side. On this side, there's the entrance to the stands, or you can keep going to the docks, to the entrance into the mountain. And you guys can exit and go to the main docks.
So I imagine we told Thomas and William what was happening.
William was still kind of with you.
Was he? Okay. I know
Thomas was going off on his own.
Okay.
As they are walking towards the ships, Dietrich will be rifling through his bag to look at different costumes he has. He's never played a king or a prince, so he's, doesn't have a lot there, but he's going to try to find like a nice cloak.
Calgear's been in the court. Can he take a peek and nudge him towards a appropriate piece?
Sure.
Is it too much? Do you think they'll not like me if I wear something as ostentatious as that ship?
Dietrich, if I may,
Yes.
I think you should wear what makes you feel comfortable, because you are the king.
Well, yes, that's true, and I eventually maybe will, but I figured I would put on a show for them,
We're putting on a strong front.
I also think putting on a show is what makes Dietrich comfortable.
It's true.
With the help of Kaladir kind of pointing out what would be royal, Just roll an investigation into your bag, and we'll see like how good that is.
Can
With
he
advantage,
have advantage? Okay.
because you're getting Keldier's help.
That is a 10.
A 10. You find some clothes that aren't torn up like your current clothes. They're not necessarily fancy, but they're in good shape.
Well, he'll like quickly just like stage change into them.
Kelly just kind of like straighten things.
Do that quick run behind the stage and put another shirt on kind of thing. He'll like flatten out his hair a bit and like put it to the side.
There you go. Very regal.
Thank you.
You look
Alright.
very dashing.
Oh, thank you. Well,
So you guys are out on the docks. Whoever wants to can roll perception to see if they can see like what ship would probably be Imryl.
Which is the most ostentatious?
I got a 24.
Oh, Greya, you see there's a very nice ship just over the way.
Oh, I think it's over there.
Investigation.
Yeah, and the one you see, like, not only is it one of the nicest ships in the area, but it's not the ship that you first met Imryl on, but it is very similar. It's clear that, like, this is the same, from the same royal family and everything.
Okay, I think I see the ship over there.
all right.
That looks like it.
Well, I can either climb up the side and get inside, but I was thinking of maybe climbing up a different way and maybe, being like, it is I.
Dietrich, can I offer some actual advice and me not being a jerk?
Sure.
These people want to get rescued. Whatever you do, they'll be happy. Be yourself. They're afraid. If you offer them safety, they'll be pretty happy.
Well, I don't know if those soldiers are gonna be, happy to see me, but we'll see. Do we need a code word or something in case, one of them throws an arrow at me or something?
We'll just stop it.
Or avenge it.
Okay.
The
So
first one.
no word, no?
How
How about-
fastly could we say something if an arrow was being shot at you?
Well, I am pretty adept at catching arrows.
What about watch out?
That's a good one.
Well, I figured all of you would wait down here as I go up, so if I'm in trouble, I just wanted to be
No.
able...
I would feel better if at least one of us accompanied you.
Should a king not have a retinue? Is that not how it works?
I'm not king
I'm-
yet.
Very used to playing that role.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
Okay. So who's going up with Dietrich?
Oh dear.
Just Keldier? Okay.
Oh, okay.
And how...
Bastion just wants to be a bodyguard.
How are you going up, Dietrich?
Come here, Gilmore, before I make this decision.
I'm going up stroking a cat.
I gotta have a cat in my hands, just like hello. He wants to go up. He doesn't want to just go up the ladder. He kind of want to make a statement, but I feel like going up the ladder is the smart idea.
Kelly does have Misty Step. We could just vamp in there.
Well, I feel like maybe that's a waste of your magic, if
I mean, I can't think of a better use than helping your family by making a statement.
Okay.
If you don't feel it's appropriate, then we won't do it.
No, let's do it. I think it's a showstopper.
Cool. So you guys just bamf in there?
Yep.
Sorry, before we bam, because we're not idiots. We're just gonna. Can we see any movement on the ship first?
You can do another perception at the ship.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. 22.
22. There doesn't seem to be anyone above board. Obviously, you can't see within the ship. But there doesn't seem to be anyone up top.
Maybe we should climb up the ship and go up top. If there's no one there and we bamf in, it'll be, less spectacular.
That really will be a waste then. All right.
Yes. All right. So no fun. He'll climb up the ship.
Okay.
A little dejected.
Yeah.
Rich, while they're doing this, can I do a perception check to be listening for signs of trouble in case something happens?
Yeah, for sure. Just do a perception check and I'll-
would have given I carried to someone because he was carrying her around. He would have given her to William. Just to
Okay, cool.
hold her little sleeping body.
She's still just sleeping, just nestled in.
Look at this little Gilmore blending in.
Okay, I got a 21.
Cool. So we'll say if any sort of danger happens on board, you will hear it. Depending on how this next scene plays out.
Okay.
So no one is on the ship, on top.
No one is above board, no.
Okay. All right, I guess we make our way down.
Cool.
Maybe we could signal our crew members up so that they're at least on the deck of the ship.
I mean, they're all looking at us, right? We could just wave at them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll wave at them to come up.
Oh, okay, so we'll come on up then.
Thank goodness.
Bastion just wants to punch a soldier.
So bad.
He's the king, Bastion. I'm gonna get that right eventually. He's the king, Bastion. He's gonna be fine.
He's never gonna get it right.
Of course.
Last session.
Dietrich will be fine, but I still worry.
All right.
You guys head down? You and Kelly?
We will stealth down. Caladir is great at stealth.
Get you to go.
We are keeping an eye out as well.
Okay.
I'm so good stealther. I'm gonna roll with disadvantage just to give you guys a chance,
Yeah.
So kind.
That's me.
17.
Cool.
10.
Cool.
Oh wait, no, that's a -1.
You're very quiet. Caladir, your armor on the stairs, not so quiet.
Just glancing at Dietrich
You sound important.
Again, when you get downstairs, this is almost set up exactly like her other ship. And so when you get downstairs, you look ahead and you can see the brig in the back, and you do see your friends tied up with two soldiers, pointing swords at them.
And they notice us because of Caladir.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't leave. They just turn to face you. But one turns his sword to face towards you guys. The other one keeps his sword pointed at their friends.
Caladir he doesn't have his sword out, but his hand is on the pommel.
Okay.
Dietrich will, in his way, take a very giant bow and stand up and say, "Well, this isn't how I first wanted to meet you, but it is nice to see you. I think we will be getting to know quite a bit of each other in coming days, years, even.
The one that's facing you just says, "Where's Lady Imryl?"
Lady Imryl will not be joining us. She tried to take what is rightfully mine.
We serve Lady Imryl.
Do you not serve the king?
Roll persuasion. Or intimidation, if that's where you're going.
So, 23.
23. He lowers his sword and he's like, I guess we do just serve whoever is on the throne. And he puts his sword back in the sheath. The other one still keeps his sword pointed at your friends.
Well, again, this isn't how I wanted to meet all of you. But I think a proper introduction is in order. My name is Dietrich, once known as Dietrich Valentine. But if I am my father's son, I guess that means my name is Dietrich Northwood.
And the one who had put his sword away just goes down on his knee and kind of bows.
Oh.
towards
Dietrich's gonna turn to Galatir like,
and the other one right after follows suit. He eventually turns from your friends.
Oh, can you stand back up, actually?
Yes, of course. And they both
Don't just do it because I asked you, though. That's,
they both go,
Like, put his hands on like your shoulders, like, stop, relax.
they're both like, now they're like half up, half down. Like, not sure.
Stand up. Yes, okay. Oof. Unfortunately, I think you might have my friends there. Can you let them go, please?
Oh, you don't want us to kill them? We were ordered to kill them.
No.
Eventually.
No,
Okay.
less of that stuff.
This feels very different than our old leadership, but okay. And they untie their friends.
You know, after this, maybe, like, take a break? Or something. Is that okay? Kaladir?
I would let them know that you are expecting company above deck as well.
Oh, yes, I have some friends above. They're here to protect me. Just like you. That's what you're here for. Yes? Okay. Thorbash! Bolin! Morwen, do you need some water?
They're all the soldiers open the door because they were locked in there, and they all come out and there's Dietrich, and they come and give you a big, all of them like a big group hug.
You're okay. You're fine. Everything's okay.
Morwen backs up and she's like, "Yeah, we're fine. I mean, this is scary, but we're okay."
Good. You're all alright. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
And Funnelin puts her hand on your shoulder. She's like, "It's okay, Dietrich. This isn't your fault. You saved us."
I'm just gonna, like, hug her real tight and big.
Okay, she hugs back.
Breaks my back a little.
And Thorbash is just gonna be like, "See, I told you were meant for more than the circus. Look at this. You're a king."
Oh, no. Don't say that. I have friends I would like all of you to meet. You two, you can, what are your names?
The first one who bowed at you is like, my name is Wyatt. And this is my friend Frederick. This is not my, this is Frederick.
Okay, Frederick. Dietrich's gonna like reach his hand out to shake both of their hands.
They're very like kind of taken aback by a king wanting to shake their hand. So they like slowly put it out, not knowing if they're like allowed to touch you, sort of thing. So they just like
gonna lean forward and just like grab their hands and like,
oh, okay. And you can see that like this obviously this is all very new to them and they don't know how to react, but they're almost like relieved. Like they seem like so much has come off them, so much like stress has come off of them.
Make like a sandwich or something. I don't know.
You want a sandwich, sir? Yes, of course.
No, not for me, for you, or whatever you want. Don't eat a sandwich because I told you to eat a sandwich. I'm bad at this.
Calendar is just going to remove the awkwardness for Dietrich and just lead them out and upstairs. And
Okay, sure.
Dietrich has some privacy. And he'll just quietly explain to them that things will likely be different going forward.
They just listen and kind of look back while you're explaining this. Look back and forth at each other, like, what is going on?
It's wild. They were about to make me a sandwich just because I said sandwich.
Thorbath is like, you could have asked for way more.
No, I wouldn't do that. Come meet my friends, please.
Yeah, sure. I'll follow you up.
He's gonna bring them upstairs to everybody.
Okay. We're just gonna deposit the guards at like the ladder. Just give them a job to do to watch it.
Cool.
Is Morwen a mermaid? Okay. If Aleda sees a mermaid, she's kind of going to like fangirl out. Because that's what she wanted to be before she knew what she was, but she's still very delighted at mermaids, so.
So she would probably, he'll bring everybody up. You would see like a really muscular elven woman, like extremely muscular elven woman, real tall, very pretty, like still very like elven in features, but just like very muscular. And then you would see you would see Morwen, who is again like sandy haired, really beautiful, doesn't have gills like Dietrich joked about. And then Thorbash is like a really skinny, like very skinny half-orc, who is like really tall, very thin, and looks I guess he would maybe like walk in a certain canter that would like give off that he's very limber.
The elven woman's name?
He has I said Thorbash and Morwen. Her name is Fauna Lynn. So he would lead them upstairs and he would just... These are the new friends that I made on the road, and they made sure that I was safe, and, you know, they got me here, and I feel like I got them into a lot of trouble. Friends. These are my other friends. They are part of the circus with me.
And Arwen's like, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for keeping Dietrich safe.
Hey, does Morwen look like a mermaid in that she has fins, or is she in like a human form, or is she being carried by the very muscular elf woman and does have fins? I just need to know so I know Aleda's reaction. It's very important.
Well, I would imagine she probably has like an ability to walk on land. Richard did describe her as taking a step back, so
So land-dwelling form. Interesting. Okay. Then I wouldn't immediately know she's a mermaid, I guess. So I'd be like, "Oh, nice to meet you."
There are probably features about her that, like, you could tell she's very fish.
Aquatic.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure.
The various levels of Aleda's suspicion. I love the range that you presented here.
I like basically, I didn't say this, my vision of like a mermaid in this world is kind of like almost like a Zora from Zelda. You know what that looks like?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Is it people?
They're like fish people, like big fins on their arms.
Shark head?
And
Those
like
ones?
Yeah, those ones.
and like the fins on their feet, like they do have feet, but the fins, like when they're in the water, they can put them together and they can like do this sort of thing.
Okay, then let me redo that. Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, hi. Very nice to meet you as well. Again, thank you for keeping Dietrich safe.
Just
Cody's
that
gonna
reaction.
step forward and shake their hands and say, as much as we've kept him safe, he's done the same for us.
He's gonna like punch your arm, but like it kind of hurts him because he's still pretty weak right now, and you're wearing armor. And he's just like,
Taylor doesn't even move. Not even face.
Faunnelin kind of, when Caladir says that you have also like kept them safe, just kind of like doesn't say much, but looks at you and nods, like proud of you for being able to fight.
How tall is this tall elven woman?
she's tall.
Like,
She's
is she
prob-
taller
like-
than Bastion?
No, she's like on par with you, if not a bit shorter.
Okay. Bastion's still impressed to see someone so tall, and will go shake hands and say, "Hello, it's good to meet you," and test the grip.
It's strong.
They have like one of those moments.
They're both like, holding on a little.
That like commando
on tight.
moment.
Yeah.
And, like looking at each other in the eyes, being like, "You're the one that's gonna
Yeah.
let go."
I'm also picturing, like, you know those machines in arcades where you can like put your grip on it and goes woo to like say how strong you are.
Like a
It's
like a love meter.
Bastion's-
Like
yeah, but instead of love meter, it's like Bastion's trying to see how strong
yeah.
That-
she is.
that
and
also
so
is equivalent of
Color
love
is, like,
meter.
the color of his eyes.
It just goes up and down.
Yes.
Is everyone else okay though?
We think so. They got us in the night, and we haven't seen anyone else. But
Oh,
we never heard them talk of anyone else either.
where were you when you were done?
We were on the road. I don't know exactly what town we were. We were between gigs.
They're probably worried sick, so we should probably get word to them that you're all right.
And we'd like to go home if possible.
Yes, I will arrange something. I think I could do that. I'm still very uncomfortable with all of this.
Thorvash just kind of smiles and looks at you and is like, "Yeah, you can do that."
Well, I'm very happy that you're okay. Thank you, Bastion, for, telling me, getting my head straight. I think we have a turtle to deal with.
Oh yes, I'm eager to kill this turtle.
They all like kind of look at each other like, okay.
Oh, it's
Ruba, you're muted.
Before we deal with the turtle, though, we were gonna make sure that people were ready to go on ships, right?
That's right. We're in the shipyard. We can survey what's here and start getting people sorted.
I told my friend about getting ready to go on a ship, so I've begun the process.
I don't have to eat, so I don't know, but there's more involved in just getting on a ship and leaving. Yes?
Oh.
Would they do provision and prepare?
Yes. Yes.
I'm sure the arena and the surrounding area, there's more than enough provisions.
There were kitchens.
Frederick,
We
Wyatt.
can stock up from the kitchens and the bag too. We can pull out a bunch of stuff from the bag.
The bag.
Yeah, the food bag.
Frederick, right, Wyatt, yes? Of course, I'll be helping as well, and this isn't like me telling you to do something, kind of though. Do you think maybe you could help everybody get prepared for the ships?
Absolutely. If you have friends who require other ships, I believe we have more than enough provisions to get them at least to another port where they could stock up.
Okay. Yes. Do you have any of that fancy wine that we had last time?
I'm not sure what you drank last time, but
I don't know. You know
we do
what?
have wine here. Yes.
Is this one, sans poison?
I can test it out. I'll be able to tell.
Okay.
Oh, it's poison.
Listen, it's a concerning thing, okay?
I'm pretty sure wine isn't poison.
All right. Well, if everyone can get some of that, that'd be nice for them, I think.
You want that right now?
Not me, personally, just maybe get it on people's ships.
Okay, sure. And they go, and Kellidir, when you said you're gonna survey for, there's ships everywhere. You don't even need to roll a perception to see.
Okay.
There are tons of ships, and like I said, you only had left now. You stabilized 9, so there's probably about 50 people. You don't need that many ships.
Potentially, everyone could fit on a ship if needed, right?
Yeah, if they wanted, if they were if these survivors, some people are going back to their homes to the east and some to the west, and they could split up on a couple different ships, but there are way more than enough ships for everybody.
Okay, yeah. I just point out the 2 or several most likely candidates to Frederick and Wyatt.
Yeah.
As other soldiers kind of start to make themselves known or appear, Dietrich will just say, "Hello, hi, yes, hello."
There weren't many left on this ship. She left it pretty bare bones with them. She let her other men go become undead.
Oh, that's nice of her.
No wonder they were so nervous. They're like, "Are you going to murder us and then raise us again to be dead to crew your ship?" That's terrifying.
I hope they didn't have any friends. This is real awkward.
I hope they were losers.
Richard, so there's other soldiers you're saying, right?
There's a couple other on this ship, not many.
Cool. Excellent. I'd like to, as they come up, just be like, "Hey, but good to meet you. I'm the King's official ranger. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so very much. Awesome. Thank you so much. Good to meet you. Oh, thank you so much for helping the King. Yeah, he really appreciates it. Official ranger here. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Yeah. I listen to him, but they're me afterwards. Okay, good.
Okay, cool. They all just take you at your word. They're like, "Oh, nice to meet you. Hi."
Good to meet you. Good to meet you. Thank you so much. Yeah, official ranger. Thank you.
It's 180s in personality.
I got this. Don't worry, Dietrich. I got this. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you.
So at this point, it's been about 2.5 hours that Tyrius has been a turtle.
Yeah, I'm monitoring it. I'm I have 5, and then I'm slowly making checks. I'm well, that's got to be an hour there. That's another hour.
All right.
I would say it'd be generous to say 2.5. I'd say it's closer to 3. I don't want to rush us, but thinking about all that and getting people on ships.
Let's drop a turtle. Can use that later, I think. maybe if you need to go to the washroom or something, you could
Your first kingly order. Expression.
make it a thing. I feel like it might be more polite. Don't tell them
Drop
that.
the turtle.
No, listen, I told Imryl that I was a clown. I don't actually need them to think that of me, so maybe that could just be used amongst us, an inside joke.
Good call, Your Majesty.
I might start saying you have professional theater and verbal training for speeches, just as a suggestion.
Sure.
There's nothing to be ashamed of being a clown, but they seem kind of a stuck-up bunch.
Well, yes.
Dietrich, and if they get out of line, she can hit them with the spoon. She's like your royal enforcer and speechwriter. It works out.
Yes, dropping a turtle. Let's do it.
Say I'm afraid of the spoon. They'll be afraid of the spoon. It'll be great.
I don't want to rule out of fear, Huron.
It's a spoon. It's not that scary. It's all scary.
Oh, it's not that scary.
Richard, I would like to take a look out around the mountain and see if there's a particularly sharp-looking rock outcrop that might be a good place to drop this turtle from, or two.
There's a rock cut that's like a little around the corner of the mountain with like some jagged looking rocks.
Yeah, I think we should get our ranger to scout the best place. Is that the best place, Huron? Because I was thinking we need a place where everyone could surround potentially where this thing drops and then hit it if it comes out of its turtle form, alive or undead.
Richard, what would you like to have me roll? Survival to ascertain the
You
best?
do survival. Do that.
I mean, Bastion's proven himself to be a great ranger.
I've already found the place.
You feel my eyes burrowing into you. I only got a 16, so maybe.
Huron, you see that place that Bastion pointed out? It's probably the best spot.
Good spotting that, Bastion. I had ascertained that quite a while ago, but I will confirm that is also that's a good spot. Way to catch up, Bastion. Captain, that's the place.
Kelly, you're gonna give him a knowing look, but not call him on it.
in the loudest whisper possible to Dietrich, Bastion says, "That must be why he's the official King's Ranger. What skill?"
I think I have to sign something for that, though.
Nope, you don't.
Cool. Do you guys make it over to that area? Awesome.
Yeah.